My name is Imani Webb, and I'm here with.
City Councilwoman Helen Marie Gordon, better known as Miss Cookie. I represent District 6, but I serve all of Vallejo.
Okay, and I'm here to ask you a few questions today.
Thank you.
My first question is, can you tell us a little bit about what got yourself and how you involved in your outreach program?
What got me involved is I had an opportunity to participate in this late night basketball years ago. I am, like I said before, I'm a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 8. And at that time, my granddaughter, she was going to Franklin, and I heard about it. I was like, anything Dr. Rich is connected to it, I'm gonna go check it out. So I went there and I saw all this room full of children, all different walks of life, all different ages. And it was just so inspiring as a parent, right? And then but to be greeted by first responders, by the district attorney, community members, probation, and fire department, ambulance, shaking everyone's hand as if the children were VIPs, right? And it made me feel really good to see that, and also parents. And so I missed that when it stopped. COVID, it put a lot of stress on our parents, on the children. And during my campaign, when I ran last year, the youth that I spoke to felt like we let them down because there was nothing for them to do. No bowling, no basketball courts, no nothing. I said, well, we have basketball courts and parks. Oh yeah, but they shut it down. We can't play. We have to leave early. So that really broke my heart, right? So I said, I don't want this to be. And then one thing they all said that really stand out to me was they felt like the adults were not paying attention to them. They felt ignored by parents and adults, not parents, but by adults. So I wanted to figure a way, how can I do that? And that made me think of late night basketball because that room was full of everybody. And so, and also too, parents felt like there was no one to talk to about what they were going through. So I hope that answered your question.
That did. Can you share a moment that really stood out to you when you first started with late night basketball, or even now?
You're gonna make me start crying. So I emailed everybody. I should show you my purse. I have a binder, old school wallet full of business cards, right? Mm-hmm. I just broke that bad boy out and just started emailing people, started calling people, and I talked to Sergeant Hollis with the Vallejo PD department, and I told him what I wanted to do, and he and I sat together. Then we both sat with Dr. Bishop, and she let us come in right away, and then he brought iHeart to the table. I would have to say that room right there was so profound because it was 5 of us. It started with 1 voice, 2 voice, and then 5 of us, and then it grew to so many people. So then when I had the first initial meeting, I just had directors of everything. I had directors from the probation, district attorney, Dr. Bishop, CEOs at the table. And I said, I know you can't come to all of them, but whoever you bring whoever you give your social security number to next time. And they did. And then the room went from 22 to 32 to now I think it's 120 partners.
That's a large number.
And then I will say what also solidified this is when, not that I'm dropping names, but a person held us accountable was LaRusso. So during our campaign, he had all of us who were running for a position any way, shape, or form to sit in his backyard. And he said, win or lose, what would you do? And I said, for me, it's easy because I've been doing the work. Whether I win or lose, I'm going to still step up to the plate and be part of the solution. And he himself held himself accountable, and he made himself part of the solution by donating the first $1,000 and the ball.
Work directly with community members, and a follow-up question is, what was that experience like?
I worked with not only community members for years, but what made me feel good is that those community members said I can call them anytime. And they came when I called. I have to tell you, I don't recall no one saying no to the call. Maybe not right now, or I can help this way, or I can help that way. Any way you help is fine with me. So to me, that made me feel like I could be at home watching reruns of Murder, She Wrote. But what would that get me? Nowhere. I can be complaining with Sally on the phone. Where would that get me? Nowhere. So that made me feel that they know my work and they know that I'm not going to let them down. So their time I value. Their time cannot be in vain, and I'm going to value that. And if whatever you do, though, you're going to step up. I want our kids to see quality. I want our kids to see that they're worth every second and every value that you can provide.
Well, I want to thank you for your time today. I really enjoyed having you here, and I really enjoyed the press conference.
My bestie.
Besties.